The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? Now, normally, I'm a sports guy, but normally I don't bring these conversations to this channel. I do it on the Ferro Reacts channel. Please subscribe to that channel as well. But I don't bring it because they usually don't do good in views. I'm just be honest about it. A lot of people don't want to hear talk like this, but I think it's very important to have conversations like this. Lavar Ball and his brand and his Big Baller brand have announced something different. They are now in the process of starting their own league for high school graduates. All right, let's kind of break down what this league would do. What it would be is for top-ranked players, right? Top-ranked high school players who've graduated but don't want to go to college. This would be an outlet for them to go to. They could make from anywhere from as low as $3,000 at the best player making $10,000 a month. Lavar Ball is looking for 80 players to fill up 10 teams, and he's looking to play in NBA arenas such as Los Angeles, Dallas, Brooklyn, and Atlanta. It'll be similar to the Big Three League. All right, similar to what Ice Cube did this summer. You know what I mean? Try to get sponsors behind this, and you know, try to get a couple guys. Once you get a guy or two on, once one of these high school guys commit to this, I think it's good money from there. Now, I want to break down why this is so dope first, and then I want to break down what I don't like about it. What I love about it is Lavar Ball is doing something that should have been done a long time ago. Go look at the sports that you have to be at least a year removed from high school. The NBA, you have to be 1 year removed from high school. You don't have to go to college, but you have to be 1 year removed. And what we've seen in the past is a lot of guys, they know they can go overseas and make a little bread, but they rather just go to college for a year, stay around there. People stay in this country, do the 1 year college bid. You know what I mean? They don't care about class for the most part. And I don't blame them. If I knew what I wanted to do and I was ready to do it at the age of 18 and somebody's telling me that I can't do it, not because I don't have the qualifications, but simply because we want to make sure and give you a year removed, that's dumb to me. I don't blame them for not wanting to go to college. I get it. I wouldn't be focused in college either. You know you're not going to finish in 4 years. I get it. You're trying to train to be the best player, right? And look at the NFL. You have to be, 3 years removed from high school to be able to be eligible for the NFL. Both of those sports are predominantly African Americans. That's not the case in baseball. Hell, in baseball, you get drafted while you're still in college. It's not the case in hockey. You can make a living for yourself at 18 in hockey. It is the reality of the situation. People don't like to see African Americans with bread. I'm sorry, there's no other way to put it. And salute to Lavar Ball for trying to create something new, allow these players another option. I think the league could work. Let's break down the finances. Lavar Ball is looking for about 80 people on 10 teams. That's what, break down to what? I'm doing some quick math here. What's it, about 800 grand? About something like that. If everybody got paid 10K, that'd be 800 grand, which everybody won't be getting paid. I don't know what we got. It's 10 grand a month. So I will have to do some more math. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just tried to do some quick math. We're definitely talking under $1 million though. If we're talking about what, maybe a few guys in the league get 10 grand, everybody else getting probably 4 or 5 grand. That's pretty decent. When you could be in college, not focused, playing on a team and risking injury for no bread. I think that's pretty decent. I think, again, if one guy commits to this, if one guy says he's willing to try this out, one top recruit, one top 5 recruit, the NCAA is in trouble. And I don't think, by the way, it's not too far-fetched to say Lavar won't be able to get sponsors behind this. You know, these big arenas that he's going to try to sell out. If you're able to get some sponsors behind this, they'll cover the salaries of the players. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? If they get enough press, and if the Twitter world and YouTube world gets behind this stuff enough, they'll get enough attention to it they'll make it worth the while of different brands. Here's the problem. Here's the problem I see in this. Lavar Ball. If this was any other person creating this league, especially of color, I'd be all in right now. This video would have a different tone. I don't know if Lavar Ball is doing this because he's really looking out for the best interest of the players and the young athletes, or is he doing this because he doesn't like to be told no? And from what I've seen, it looks like he doesn't like to be told no. When he went to all these big brands and he was like, yo, Nike, I want a couple billion for all 3 of my boys. They was like, no. What'd he do? He went and created his own shoe. Now the shoes are doing decent, but let's make it clear. Lonzo could be making more money if he was signed to a brand like Nike, Adidas, any one of them brands right now. The Big Baller brand is a risk, and maybe it pays off one day. I tell you right now, Lonzo ain't made $1 off his shoes yet. Not profit. That was a risk. Lavar did that just because he didn't want to be told no. Let's keep it moving. When UCLA and the whole thing happened when they were out the country a few weeks ago with LiAngelo Ball, the middle son. LiAngelo Ball went back to UCLA, apologized, got back in the country after the robbery thing. And it was almost like LaVar wanted him to be eligible to play now. When UCLA said they was indefinitely suspending him, what did LaVar do? He took his boy out of college after his boy got caught stealing overseas. He doesn't like being told no. You tell him you can beat him on one-on-one. No, I could beat you. And to a degree, we like that confidence in our African-American males because it lacks in our communities. But when you got a man out here saying, I beat Michael Jordan one-on-one right now, he too slow. In your heart of hearts, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. Do you really think LaVar Ball would score against Michael Jordan right now, one-on-one? There's no way in hell. No way in hell. Lonzo Ball better than Steph Curry? That's what he said. I don't mind the confidence, but he put a target on his son's back that I believe is partially why his son is not playing what we thought he would be thus far in his rookie season. And I'm not the guy that's overly critical of Lonzo. I think he's doing really good for his rookie campaign. But his dad made it seem like he was going to come out of the gate 20-10. That ain't the case. I think LaVar Ball has a problem with being told no. And I would hate for this to be something that he's partially invested in. And these kids are given, because once you sign that paperwork and you collect that paycheck, you cannot go to college. And I would hate for these kids to invest in something short term, meaning what if they're not good to make the NBA after their first year? What if they're not good enough? Can they go back to the brand? If the brand is only able to finance 80 people right now? That's a real question. What if I'm not good enough? What if I need another year with that league? What do I do then? If you already moving on to another crop of guys, another 80 guys, what do I do now? Because when I'm a college athlete, I can gauge it. I could talk to scouts. I could talk to coaches, and they'll tell me where they think I'm at. Am I on teams' draft boards or not? And I could opt to stay in college or come out. I got 4 years to make it happen for me on the court. Now, it might be good if he can get some of the one and done, a la this year, Colin Sexton out of Alabama, or obviously Marvin Bagley out of Duke, or Trae Young out of Oklahoma. He's looking like he's going to be a one and done. These are one and done guys. For them, a league like that would have been perfect for them. Less risk. And you also put a little money in your pocket. Help the fam out. I don't know if LaVar Ball's the guy to do it though, because what we've seen from him is he's kind of here, there, and it looked like this is one of those on the split decisions because his boys maybe don't want to go overseas or got second thoughts about going overseas, so he's trying to on the fly create a league. There is no way he's gonna have a league ready this year. It's impossible. So I just think it's one of those things where right plan, right idea. It's not going to take that many resources. He can come up with the money, but I think he's the wrong guy to do it. That's where I'm at with it, man. I want your comments in the comment section below. What do you guys think about LaVar Ball starting his own league and trying to recruit athletes to come join that league instead of going to college? Again, I am for athletes having the opportunity to make money as soon as they're out of high school. But I want my athletes, I want these kids to be protected. And I don't want somebody to make a split decision who ain't did the research and the homework on it. It's coming out of nowhere. I don't want them risking or messing with these kids' lives and you don't have a plan. Also, another part of that, the top recruits nowadays are not the struggle kids that we used to. You ain't gonna find them. You know what I mean? Like a LeBron James who his mom really couldn't even take care of him as a kid. He had to move home to home, and you know, guys that were poor. We don't see that anymore. Look at the new guys in the league. Most of these guys get in prep schools, academies. I'm from Memphis. Look at the Lawson brothers in Memphis. They not hurting. Look at some of the guys in the league that have come out the last few years. Karl-Anthony Towns don't come from struggle. You know what I mean? Like financial struggle. Ben Simmons don't come from financial struggles. Andrew Wiggins don't come from financial struggles. Lonzo Ball, you know, say what you want about the Ball family. Lavar might have struggled at one point, but they don't come from struggles. Look at some of the top guys that have come out over the recent years. There's not a lot of struggle anymore in these guys. So these guys might look up and be like, yo, I could just wait, man. I ain't doing that. I ain't taking no risk with that league. I ain't trying to piss off no owners of the NBA. I'm going to just take my behind to college. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Again, if this thing can work out, I'm 100% behind it. Hell, I would want to be a reporter behind it. But if this is one of those things where Lavar is just jumping off the wheel works just for a year or two and risking some of these guys' future, I'm cool on that. I think this is the right plan with the wrong guy. Mr. Taliaferro TV, I want your opinions in the comment section. Thank you for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. 100,000. We are less than 700 subscribers away last time I checked. Thank you so much. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.